Namaskar. Welcome to the part number 6 of the rules and important points in professional prospects. In these previous parts 1 to 5, I was explaining you in detail on the important rules and important points to be followed. Though I have explained in detail at many places, also I have repeated so that you will keep those things in your mind. In this video, I would like to recap those important points by way of important steps in following while analyzing a birth chart for the professional prospects. Because actually, this video will be useful so that just you listen. In this, what are the important steps while you are analyzing a birth chart for the professional prospect that will be more useful. Prior to that, I would like to say something that unlike other events, profession is connected to lagna and also money. So there are many external factors are influencing a native on the profession. I had some external factors which are influencing the native that also I explained in the previous parts. We have to keep it in mind because of the commitment, because of the family situations, and because of the self-interest. Other than that, because of the commitments and family pressure, and many things are influencing the native in taking up a job or continuing the job, whether he's liking or not, depending on his financial status. A lot of things are influencing the native because without the money, nowadays, in this world, we cannot live. So we need some sort of earning. So for that, the native has to work. So unlike other events that profession or job prospects, we can say that native has to, be on the job for earning, right? So whether he likes or not, whether the period may be mixed significator, but still he will like to take the job and continue the job because he has to earn. Suppose the period is completely unfavorable, then he cannot help. But if the period is having some mixed significations, but because of some support somebody is giving, then suppose the native is is working on some work and he is having some sort of issues, but still he is getting some support from others. So though he's not liking or he's not feeling some sort of comfort or progress in the particular business, because of commitments and also because of some other external support he is getting, in addition to that, or to make that person supportive for that job, he is continuing the job, right? The same way, the planets are also in case of professional prospect. It is in general, but in case of professional prospects, lagna is involved in, by many factors or influenced by many factors. Similarly, each planets also under the influence of many planets that we call it as support planets by way of Rasi Lord, conjunct planet, aspected by planets, and so on. So those planets will try to influence a planet on the positive way or on the negative way also, right? So these influence of these support planets normally we take as a secondary supports. Primary is the planet signification and influence of the support planet as a secondary supports. That is correct. But still, when the influence of the support planet, suppose somebody is trying to help you, when you will take the help, if you are also in need of the help, that help, whatever somebody is giving, you will take it advantage, right? You will utilize that. Same way, the planet which are all getting the influence of the other planets by way of supports, sometimes if you look at the chart, that one planet may have some weak significations for the particular event, say professional prospect. The planet which are in supports, they can give some good support to the planet that will make that planet self-signification. Unfavorable signification will get reduced by the support of the favorable key planets. That is the basic rule, right? So that impact will be there. Impact of the key planets on the planets is significant as supports. That we have to keep it in mind. So I will put this way now. While we are studying a birth chart for the professional prospects, so as per the steps, whatever I have given, while we are studying, first one is after the general study on the birth chart, and you have to take the self-signification study. The first point, when you take all 9 planets self-significations, left to right, when you study, you will come to know the unfavorable key planets through their self-significations. If there are many unfavorable key planets, trouble-giving houses to the Lagna and also trouble-giving houses to the event. 5th house connected to 8th house and 12th house or 9, 8, 12 grouping. If they are all present without the favorable, then unfavorable strength is more. In other words, I can say that while you are studying all 9 planets, if you feel more planets are having unfavorable grouping of the houses, basically that indicates that chart is having some weak destiny prospects, or in overall professional prospects is not good. It is indicating some weakness. It is indicating weakness because when many planets are having unfavorable significations grouping, but those planets only going to act as the planet or star lord or sub lord or whatever may be the levels, and also in supports also. So that way, while studying all 9 planets, we'll come to know that. Once we study it, first we find the unfavorable key planets. Why I'm giving importance to the unfavorable? Because absence of unfavorable key planets itself is indicating that chart is supportive for the event. If the presence of favorable key planets are also present, then it is going to be favorable. So it is in the reverse way of analysis. Find the trouble-giving planets. If we are able to identify the troubles, then we can easily find the positive. So out of 9 planets, which are the planets are unfavorable key planets for the job prospects, we have to take it. Similarly, you can take that favorable key planets for the job prospects, professional prospects. Now, we are coming to the destiny. That way only we are going to study. Once we study the self-signification, we have to go to the all 9 planets EPS table and to check the destiny. You have to check the primary cuspal lord of the 10th house and primary cuspal sublord of the 10th house. Cuspal star lord of the 10th house also can be studied, but importantly, source is cuspal lord and cuspal sublord is the result. Check the destiny planets. Importantly, cuspal sublord of the 10th house. Check if this destiny planet in the star level, 2A level, sub-level, star lord of the sublord, suppose the free planets or the sub-sublord is ruling. It means the key planets, out of the key planets, some free planets are there. No planet in the nakshatra of that planet, untenanted planets are also there. If they are ruling as a sub-sublord, then that also can be considered, right? So you check the destiny planets ruler, whether destiny is having some weak significations or destiny is having the unfavorable key planets in the ruler. Destiny planet having got the unfavorable key planets in their rulers. It indicates what? Destiny is getting affected or weakened by the unfavorable key planets. We already studied a few unfavorable key planets. Out of them, which are the unfavorable key planets are afflicting or affecting or weakening the destiny planet by way of rulers directly? Note them. It means that planet destiny is getting weakened by these so-and-so unfavorable key planets. If there is no unfavorable key planets are ruling the destiny planet, okay, it is good. It means destiny is not weakened. There can be some unfavorable key planets out of the 9 planets, but those planets, if they are not afflicting or ruling the destiny planet, destiny is not weak. If there are no unfavorable key planets at all, and destiny, obviously, it is not going to have any unfavorable, then destiny is going to be very good. This is logic, right? Now, the destiny planet, as I said, the first condition, destiny planet itself is having the unfavorable key planets in its rulers. First point. Second point, which are the unfavorable key planets are present in the support of these destiny planets. It means destiny planet can have unfavorable key planets by way of two means. One is directly as a ruler or in supports. It means that unfavorable key planets may not be playing role in the rulers, but unfavorable key planet will be afflicting the destiny planet, star lord planet, sub lord planet. It means that destiny planet may not be unfavorable, may be favorable for the event, but their strength are getting affected or afflicted by the unfavorable key planets by way of supports, by way of conjunction or aspect or Ross Hillard or whatever may be the way. Out of them, if free planets are the unfavorable key planets and Rahu Ketu, nodes are ruling, their impact is going to be significant. So the destiny planet can get affected by two ways. One is the unfavorable key planets ruling as the ruler directly. Second one is unfavorable key planets ruling in the supports, not the rulers, only in supports. Sometimes both may be there. Then automatically impact is going to be more, right? Now, suppose that destiny planet is having unfavorable key planets in the rulers and also in supports, as I said in the third condition, it means it will form ruler's link. Suppose one planet in the star of a unfavorable key planet or sub of an unfavorable key planet, that unfavorable key planet is also influencing the planet or star lord or other levels. Then obviously it will form ruler's link, so that unfavorable impact will be more. So when the planet, destiny planet, is having the unfavorable key planets in the rulers and also in supports and forming ruler link, the unfavorable impact will be higher. So destiny level is going to be more unfavorable, right? Suppose there is no rulers link or formed, then impact is going to be comparatively lesser. Suppose there no rulers are ruling the destiny planet, unfavorable rulers, then that destiny is not becoming weaker that much. Suppose that unfavorable key planets there only in supports in afflicting the destiny planet, that destiny is becoming affected or weakened by the afflicting planets by way of supports. So that strength will get reduced. That it cannot become unfavorable because self-significations in all levels is important. Ruled by the rulers are important. That influencing planet as supports are going to reduce the favorable strength of the favorable key planets of the all the levels, right? The same rule is applicable for the favorable side also. Whatever I was telling for the unfavorable key planet, the rulers are in supports or rulers link, this is applicable for the favorable also. Now I am focusing on the unfavorable because once you understand this unfavorable, then you can easily adapt to the favorable also. So now we have analyzed the destiny, whether destiny is first destiny, checked all the destiny, whether destiny is favorable or not. Okay, second point, if the destiny having some unfavorable key planets, it indicates some weakness are there. That unfavorable key planets, according to their strength, then we can see the what is the impact of the unfavorable key planets, right? The role of the unfavorable key planet, the rulers, and you check unfavorable key planet which are afflicting that destiny also through the supports. Out of them, according to the strength of the unfavorable key planets, as I was telling that whether the free planets or what do you call Rahu, Ketu are playing, node planets are playing, accordingly the strength will be more. So now we have studied the destiny. We have found the unfavorable key planet which are afflicting the destiny by way of rulers or by way of supports. They are called the destiny unfavorable key planets. Same way, only destiny favorable key planets we have to study, right? So now we have got the list of unfavorable key planets. The destiny is 70% only is good because 30% is getting reduced by way of some unfavorable key planets. What are they? We have kept. Other than the unfavorable key planet which are afflicting the destiny, some other unfavorable key planet also may be there, right? Out of 9 planets, Only 2, 3 planets, suppose 4 planets are unfavorable. 2 planets can be afflicting the destiny. Other 2 planets may not be afflicting the destiny by way of rulers or in supports. There are 4 unfavorable key planets. If all the unfavorable key planets are afflicting the destiny, that impact of the unfavorable is going to be higher. That is logically correct. No? Now once we studied the destiny, now we have come to the dasa. Look at the dasa. Check the dasa lords level-wise study whether dasa is favorable or not, whether it is having unfavorable significations and the rulers. First, we have to check the strength of that dasa lord at all levels, combined level study. Then we have to check whether that dasa lord is getting afflicted or it is having unfavorable key planet in its rulers. It means like destiny, dasa lord also getting affected as a ruler, right? Now, in this case, the unfavorable key planet which is weakening the dasa, whether that unfavorable key planet is the destiny key planet. The destiny is affected or influenced by which are the unfavorable key planets. I was telling out of 4 unfavorable, 2 unfavorable key planets are afflicting the destiny, right? Those unfavorable key planets only ruling in the dasa lord, making the dasa lord is weak. In other words, the unfavorable key planet of the destiny is ruling the dasa lord. That dasa lord unfavorable strength will be more and dasa lord's favorable strength will get reduced. Right? I think you're able to understand. Suppose that dasa lord is having unfavorable key planets in the rulers and also in supports, other unfavorable also present, then it is forming ruler links also, then obviously the unfavorable strength will be increased. So we have studied the unfavorable key planets ruling the dasa lord and also in supports. The impact will be more, right? Because destiny already weakened and that those destiny unfavorable key planets are afflicting the dasa lord also, that combinedly that dasa lord also going to give some unfavorable strongly. Now, suppose dasa lord is not having the unfavorable key planets in its rulers. Dasa lord from the planet level, star level, sub level, when you are studying, it is not having the unfavorable key planet. It is saying it is good only. But destiny already is weakened by 2 planets as a rulers. So it is given only 70% score. Now dasa is having, no, I am having favorable signification. Yes, definitely dasa is going to be good. But since the destiny already weakened, that dasa lord can give to the extent of that percentage only, right? Now, dasa lord, though it is not having the unfavorable key planets of the destiny in the rulers or any unfavorable key planets in the rulers, but if it is there in the supports, in other words, the unfavorable key planets which are afflicting or affecting or reducing the strength of the destiny, if they are in the support to the dasa, it means that unfavorable key planets are afflicting the dasa lord by way of conjunction aspect. When I'm saying dasa, not just dasa only. I'm talking about dasa, star lord, and sub lord, all levels I'm talking. So the unfavorable key planets of the destiny are afflicting the dasa lord by way of support. There will be impact. Correct? It means the dasa lord's favorable strength will be reduced by the unfavorable key planets, though they are not ruling the dasa lord, but in support they are present because they have already affected the destiny. The planet which are affected the destiny, which is affecting the dasa lord also, that impact is going to be significant, right? I think you are able to understand. That one more condition also I will tell you. Dasa lord in the ruler, it is not having the unfavorable key planet of the destiny, right? But it is having other unfavorable key planet. I said no, 4 unfavorable key planets are there. 2 are afflicting the destiny, but in the dasa lord is having the other 2 planets in the rulers. definitely it is going to give impact. Now you check that destiny's unfavorable key planets, though they are not ruling the rulers, but if they are in supports to the Dasa Lord, in addition to the other unfavorable key planets, they will join hands. The unfavorable impact will be more, right? So what I'm trying to say, when you look at the Dasa Lord may be good, but the impact of the favorable strength, of course, is depending on the favorable signification, favorable key planet, their rulers, whatever I was telling for the unfavorable, same thing is applicable for the favorable also, right? That is first point. Second point, if the Dasa Lord is having any unfavorable or not. No, it is not having unfavorable. Okay, in the rulers, it is not there. Okay, good. Whether it is there in supports, yes, it is there in supports. Which levels? Planet level, star level, sub level, or all levels. Which are the planets are afflicting the Dasa Lord? Check those unfavorable key planets afflicting Dasa Lord, whether they are also afflicting the destiny by way of rulers. Yes, it is also affecting that, destiny, though it means that impact of the destiny, sorry, impact of the destiny unfavorable key planet, though they are supportive to the, Dasa Lord, it means Dasa Lord is getting the unfavorable support of the destiny key planet by way of supports. Then impact is going to be, comparatively, it is going to be more, right? So that way, we have to identify the unfavorable key planets of the destiny, their influence on the Dasa Lord, either as a ruler or in supports or in both. This is the simple line, right? So once we have studied, yes, the destiny is good and Dasa also good, there is no unfavorable key planets, then what to do? Destiny is not having any unfavorable at all. The second condition. First condition I was telling, destiny is having unfavorable key planet in the rulers. Now the second condition is destiny is not having any unfavorable in the rulers. Destiny is good. But the destiny can have unfavorable key planets affecting the destiny by way of supports. The destiny strength can be reduced by the unfavorable. How we can identify? When we are studying all the 9 planets, we come to know 4 planets are unfavorable grouping, 8 and 12, and other unfavorable houses are present. If those planets, if they are affecting the destiny by way of rulers, we can easily identify. Or no planets are ruler of the destiny, not affecting the destiny, but those unfavorable key planets are in supports of the destiny. So automatically destiny, since it is not having unfavorable, it is not going to be unfavorable, it is going to be good only. But the favorable strength will be reduced by the unfavorable key planets by way of supports. Right? That is logic, right? Now, the unfavorable key planets which are affecting the destiny by way of support, if they are ruling the Dasa Lord, then impact will be there. Right? That impact will be comparatively lesser because destiny is not having that unfavorable key planets as the rulers. So I think you are able to understand how the destiny is getting reduced by the unfavorable. Those unfavorable, either as a ruler or in supports, if they are acting as the ruler for the Dasa or as support for the Dasa, accordingly the strength of unfavorable will be there. In all the cases, if the Dasa and the destiny, if they are not having the unfavorable in their rulers, it is well and good. Right? But now let me move to the Buddhi. Dasa is having unfavorable, the first condition in the rulers. Bugdi also having the unfavorable in the rulers or in support, the impact will be there, right? That's what I was telling. Then if the Bugdi also, the unfavorable key planets which are affecting the Dasa by way of rulers, by way of supports. How we studied between destiny and Dasa, I am going to study from Dasa and the Bhukti. If the unfavorable key planets which are affecting the Dasa, if they are also affecting the Bhukti by way of rulers or in supports, they are going to cause trouble. Correct? Because this is called planetary interlink theory. Please, what I'm trying to say, please look, do not look the key planets of the Dasa Lord favorable or unfavorable should be playing directly as the ruler in the Bugdi, then only the impact tilt connection will be there. Yes, that if it is present, the tilt connection is straight away, it is going to be strong. Instead of that, if the key planets of the Dasa Lord, unfavorable key planet which are affecting the Dasa Lord, if they are playing role in support of the Bugdi. So Bugdi Lord having some weakness, like we studied for Dasa, we have to study Bugdi from top to down, whether it is good or bad. Yes, it is having good, but it is having some weakness at the star level and sub level with some weak significations. But the unfavorable key planet which are affecting the dasa as a ruler, it is not ruling as one of the ruler. If it is ruling, then automatically the impact is going to be high. If it is not ruling, but other unfavorable key planet is affecting the Bugdi, check that Bugdi is having this unfavorable key planet of the dasa in its supports. So unfavorable key planets which are affecting the dasa, if it is affecting or afflicting the Bugdi by way of supports, then the impact will be there. The level of impact will be significantly present if it is playing as a ruler and also in supports. Only in the rulers, then accordingly the impact will be different. Then only in support, the impact will be different, right? So, but the rulers, it is having some other unfavorable key planets, and in supports, it is having the unfavorable key planets of the that Dasa Lord, that impact will be there. So that way we have to see destiny, Dasa, and Bugdi, we have to see that, right? Sometime what will happen? Many times I have noticed this. Dasa Lord is good. Dasa Lord is having some unfavorable key planets which are affecting the Dasa Lord by way of conjunction and aspect. Those unfavorable key planets are also affecting the destiny. So that unfavorable key planet, we can say virus is affecting the Dasa and the destiny. That unfavorable key planets are ruling the Bugdi Lord. Bugdilad is in the star and sub of these unfavorable key planets. Those planets which are affecting the dasa is ruling the Bugdilads as a ruler itself, that automatically that Bugdilad will have a problem, will give trouble, right? Destiny is not affected directly as a ruler. Dasa Lord also not having the unfavorable key planets in this case, but Bugdilad only having unfavorable. That unfavorable key planet which is affecting the Bugdilad, which is affecting the dasa and the destiny by way of supports, there will be connection. So that the Bugdilad is capable to give the trouble, but in the strong other unfavorable antra. The antra Lord, which is having that unfavorable key planets of the Bugdi, which is going to run. So that Bugdi and antra, they will combinedly will give trouble to that Dasa Lord. Because these Bugdi and antra are ruled by the unfavorable key planets, which are affecting the destiny and the Dasa Lord, that they are capable to give the trouble. But since the destiny is good and Dasa also not bad, Dasa also good, that impact will definitely be there. Combinedly, that Bugdi and Antra will give trouble. But that output final will not be completely not detrimental. Suppose Dasa Lord also unfavorable, Bugdi and Antra also connected to each other with the common unfavorable key planet, that impact is going to be high. Right? So that way we have to study how the unfavorable key planets are affecting the destiny, affecting the dasa by way of rulers or in supports. Then we have to keep an eye on those unfavorable key planets and check their impact on the Bugdi Lord and also Antra Lord. First is Bugdi. Bugdi is given the green signal. Antra will when it is connected to the Bugdi, it will try to execute the things. Right? So that way, each planets also will try to give the supports by way of favorable and unfavorable. Now I was telling about the unfavorable, right? Suppose if you take about the favorable, the same way what I was telling, it is also applicable for the unfavorable also. But let me brief on some points. Suppose if you look at one Bugdi, when you are studying the Bugdi Lord, the planet will be good. Star Lord has some weak significations. Unfavorable key planet is ruling the star Lord. So obviously, unfavorable key planet ruling the star level and sub-level primary level, then combined levels, if it is unfavorable, definitely it is going to be unfavorable. There is no doubt. But when one level is unfavorable, the rule is that unfavorable influence of that particular level will be reduced by the next level planet. Suppose Star Lord is having unfavorable significations, but Star Lord or the Star Lord is favorable key planet, unfavorable strength is getting reduced. And in addition to that, that Star Lord planet is also having other favorable key planets. Star Lord is unfavorable. The unfavorable is reduced by the favorable Star Lord or the Star Lord. In addition to that, unfavorable Star Lord is further reduced by the favorable key planet in its supports. Automatically is going to be good. Unfavorable strength will get further reduced. Those are favorable key planet in support of that Star Lord is also ruling the other level by the planet or the sublord, forming ruler link. Obviously, it is going to be further more increased. That is a common rule. We know that. Now, that favorable key planet which are supporting the weak unfavorable key planets of the Buddhi Lord, for example, those favorable key planets are the strong favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord. How we are talking about the unfavorable key planets of the Dasa Lord affecting the Buddhi Lord by way of ruler or support. Similarly, check the Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord having strong favorable key planets. What are the favorable key planets? Check their influence on the Buddhi Lord. That favorable key planets are not ruling as the ruler, but they are in supports to the Buddhi Lord. But that Buddhi Lord is having some weak significations, weak key planet. They are getting the support of the favorable key planets, which are the strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. So Dasa Lord's favorable key planets are supporting the Buddhi Lord by way of supports and rulers. Accordingly, we have to take it. Right, so that is the reason when you study some planets, that sir, planet is okay, star lord is having weakness, sir. But how come that planet is supportive? Sublord is also supportive. How come it is going to be supportive? Because support planet is there. I'm saying that one planet is in support. It is, supporting. That planet is not forming ruler link. Without the ruler link, how come that support planet's strength will be more? That normally that question will come, no? Check those planets which are giving support to that weak key planet of the Buddhi Lord. That key planet, favorable key planet, if it is also a strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, obviously it is going to be supportive, right? If it can be other favorable key planets of the destiny. If it is a free planet which is there in destiny and that planet is there in support, that destiny favorable key planet can support the Buddhi Lord. So that the Buddhi Lord planet, when it is getting the support of the other favorable key planets, especially if they are key planets of the Dasa Lord or destiny planet, that impact is going to be, that support is going to be more, right? But the thing is, even if they are supporting that one level, suppose one person is failed in one example, through the support or through the arrears, he can get pass mark, right? Or through the support, suppose he is writing theory, but through the supports, in the practical exam, we used to get the full marks from the schools, right? If the practical, that is support planet, it is giving the support to us by way of grace marks, then we can pass. But that is not the end. I'm talking about the star level. Suppose whatever the sub level, if the sublord planet also again unfavorable, that is not going to be favorable. So the level wise combined we have to study. Level wise we have to study that step 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to study all levels, and in the 7 steps what I have given, 7 steps in studying a planet. Step 1, 2, 3, and 4 all combined level study, and step 5 is the support planets, and step 6 is the that support planets along with the combined study. Step 7 is the pilt connections. Now I am talking about the step 5, 6, and 7 pilt connections. We have to combinedly study a planet, whether the planet is getting the support from other favorable key planets by way of supports and also through the ruler's link, those favorable key planets also, the favorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, then it is going to be, build connection will be strong, support is going to be more. Dasa Lord's favorable key planet supporting the Buddhi Lord, that is going to be obviously good. Other than that, favorable key planets are the destiny also present, it is going to be furthermore strong. So that way, one person's weak, suppose he may be financially weak, but he is getting support from other people. He is the Dasa Lord or his destiny. Suppose father, under him he is working as a Buddhi Lord. Father is the Dasa Lord. Then destiny is for example, destiny is suppose God grace is the destiny. He's getting the God's grace also, and he's getting the support of the father's key planet also supporting by way of supports. Though his significance are weak, does not mean that that make that person you become strongly favorable, because your significance is first, then only supports. But when yours is weak, that support is going to definitely is going to add value if the support is from your Dasa Lord and also in the destiny. You understand? So that way, favorable and unfavorable key planets of the destiny and Dasa and Buddhi, we have to combinedly study. Right? If the unfavorable key planets of the Dasa Lord, if it is not ruling the Buddhi, if it is not affecting the Buddhi by way of supports also, then that Buddhi Lord will be favorable. It will not give unfavorable strongly under that Dasa. So that way we have to study what the Buddhi is going to give, right? Sometimes what will happen, one Buddhi will have some unfavorable significance. 2-3 Buddhis will have some unfavorable significations for the event. Those unfavorable key planets which are making these 3 Buddhis, out of them, which is the unfavorable key planets of the Dasa? Or which unfavorable key planet is affecting the Dasa? That unfavorable key planet which is affecting the Buddhi will be strongly unfavorable. That is called a pilt connection. The other Buddhi which is also having unfavorable, but it is the unfavorable key planet is not of the Dasa Lord's unfavorable key planet, and also that unfavorable key planet of Dasa Lord also not affecting the Buddhi Lord even by way of supports, then Buddhi Lord will not be strong enough to give unfavorable under the Dasa. But in some other Dasa, that other Buddhi, which is having that unfavorable key planet of that Dasa, will give the unfavorable. That is the reason one Buddhi, suppose when somebody is losing a job or something happening in one Buddhi, we cannot expect whenever that Buddhi is running as the Buddhi Lord, will not give the similar impact under all Dasa. Similarly, that whenever one Antara is giving some result, that same result we cannot expect under our Buddhi. So because of the pilt connection, planetary interlink theory between the Dasa and Buddhi and Antara. So for that, destiny, Dasa, Buddhi, Antara combination we have to study combinedly. Then only we can identify the real chain of the impact of the both favorable and unfavorable. So that way, when we are going to study a chart, please keep these tips in mind. For this, definitely the pilt table can be more useful also. But still, with the help of the EPS table, small tables, and keep open the birth chart and also self-significations table, spend some time on this, and by giving the colors to the that each planet by their strength, we can identify the favorable impact and unfavorable impact. Only thing is we need some patience in doing that. We should not in a hurry to do that. Some chart will be no unfavorable significations are strongly present in self-signification, then there is no problem. But when we find some problematic planets are also there in self-signification, then we need to be careful, because only when out of 9 people, 2 people or 4 people are trouble-giving people, then what we will do, only we will try to monitor those 4 people, how they are affecting the other people by way of rulers, by way of supports, where to do that. Whether they are affecting the destiny itself, whether they're affecting the Dasa, and they are combining the Buddhi, that way only we have to do that. There is no unfavorable key planets are present strongly, only some moderate with favorable, they can easily balance, then there is no issue. I think you're able to understand. So while you are studying a planet for all the events, especially for the, as I said, for the profession is important, because I mean, it has got a lot of influence from other planets, right? Destiny, Dasa, Bugdi, and that grouping, the chain we have to studying on the unfavorable key planets and their strength. Please understand, please do not look at the unfavorable key planets of the Dasa, which is there in the Bugdi. Two Bugdis can have the unfavorable key planets of the Bugdi, right? It means both are trying to give trouble to the that native for the job prospect during their Bugdi. But out of them, which is more unfavorable, that we have to study each planet's self-signification from top to down, complete signification we have to study. It means each planet's complete signification we have to study from top to down. Then, okay, this is having some weak signification strongly on the professional prospects. Then that unfavorable key planet is also of the Dasa Lord, the impact will be more. Some other planet also will have unfavorable, but that impact from top to down when we study, that is not giving strong unfavorable combined impact to the profession. That will not be comparatively, I mean, that will be comparatively lesser unfavorable than the other planet. I think you're able to understand. I have tried my best to explain instead of showing the slides and explaining. So I wanted to express this one so that you can listen many times also. It will be more useful. So, I mean, with this, we are completing the important points and all these things, and we'll meet in the next video, especially in the example charts. Good luck.